I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you can take to the bank. I'm having that aura, I got that glow. They hate it worse when they know that you know. Walk in the room like I'm covered in gold. I used to suppress it, was about to implode. I used to suppress it, was about to explode. Sore thumb in the room, everywhere that I go. Black sheep for the fam, used to think something was wrong. Took a little time to realize I was chose. Took a little time to realize I was special. Ever since birth, been a cold under pressure. Wanna be great, gotta do a little extra. That's why I grind with obsession. Everything about me irregular, everything about me is pressure. Maximum effort, no box left unchecked on the checklist. No stone left unturned, mash on the gas and etc. Or farming hoe, I'm up in rank. Step in the room, they paved the way. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't. Classic. Class. I'm only gonna do this once. Yeah, yeah. I seen people be so fickle, nothing surprised me. Double-edged sword, though, consider how you looking at everybody sideways.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Look around, don't know who to trust, not for real. Lately I've been paranoid, I gotta chill. Ask me how I feel, think I'ma tell you not for real. But I grind like I'm still unfulfilled.
Oh yeah.
Ain't satisfied till I touch a certain M's. Can't say the number, they apply against my plans. I'm turning up, dog, this one for the gym. Come to these bars, I only play above the rim. Boy, I'm Thomas Shepard, long sleeve with the corduroys. Really came to get buckets. Purnell with the defense, too slick, you can't touch me. Bud Crawford on offense. I'm unassuming, but I'm really punching. Underrated, I'm starting to love it. Stacking days, I'm stacking the budget. When I win, ain't none of it lucky. Tapped in, I got it from nothing. Stay ready, preheated the oven, just did a theater. I'm still in recovery. Therapy team, they really love me. They'd kill me if they knew I was jumping. High speed chase, I had to punch it in front of thousands. I started with hundreds. Don't really see no competition, this look like a luncheon. Suggest you let me mind my business, catch you if you lunching. They love you all these years, but at the end you wasn't nothing. Look around, don't know who to trust, not for real. Lately I've been paranoid, I gotta chill. Ask me how I feel, think I'ma tell you not for real. But I grind like I'm still unfulfilled. Present with poise, but I really got no chill. Far as blood, it ain't too thick to get spilled. They think I'm too cool to click, not for real. God ain't done with me yet, dog, I gotta heal. I ain't no run of the mill. Had to surround myself with steel. Yeah, I've been sharper than steel. Hard to feel hard feelings at all when I can hardly feel. Hard as hell, counting losses till you count the wins. If I could take the pain all over, swear I'd do it again. The way them hard times unlock me, little different, twin. If you don't understand my plight, then we just different men. If you can't understand my fight, then we got different hands. Yeah, different song. I'm talking about different days. I'm talking about different tribes. I'm talking about different clans. Boy, I'm sticking to the coats to the bitter end. I'ma live and die by it till I'm ashes in a can.
Let's
Look
get
around, don't
ready
know who
to
to trust.
rumble!
Not for real. Lately I've been paranoid. I gotta chill. Ask me how I feel, think I'ma tell you not for real. But I grind like I'm still unfulfilled. Classic. Yo, it's Classic with the classic codes, and I got my dog Tez with me. This is the human experience. Tez, how you feeling?
Feeling good over here, man. We're
Yes,
feeling
sir.
good
Yes,
over here.
sir.
It's a nice Monday morning.
For sure it is. For sure it is. Look, before we get into the show, we got our guest backstage already. I see you, big dog. Appreciate your punctuality. Hey, before we get into the show, make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe, do all the free shit, get it out the way. And just turn up, man. Double tap the screen if you're on the vertical version. If you're watching the horizontal, you already know. Exit out the chat, hit the thumbs up, and come right back. You know what I'm saying? This is the best daytime live show on all streaming platforms. Classic. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. So we thought we was gonna have to do a review, but we actually not gonna have to do a review. We actually got Tukay joining us. What's going on with it, big dog? Sound check.
What's the word? What's the word? How you doing?
Crispy and clear, bro. I'm all good, brother. How you feeling, man? It's good to finally talk with you, dog. I done seen your content. Good to talk with you.
It's going great, man. How y'all doing? How your mamas now?
Everybody cool.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, cool, man. How you doing, Ted? You all right, brother?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, cool. I can't wait, just to, this could have went so many ways. Hey, we could have act like some niggas, but I love the discourse. When I heard y'all talk, okay, like these some people of intelligence, we could just sit down and have a convo and we can, whether we agree or disagree, a convo can be had, and we can grow and glow from this.
Absolutely. I'm with it. That's what I'm on anyway, bro. I figured, listen, I'll be honest with you too. I said, Tez, I don't think bro want to come up here and do nothing wild shit. I think he want to talk. I watch too much of your content. You know what I'm saying? You strike me as a man that got enough confidence to have a conversation with some sophistication, and it don't got to be an altercation. So shit, I'm down for it. I'm interested to see though. So you watched our what made you want to have the conversation? Was it our review of your shit, or was it a review of a lot of other things?
Well, I think it was I did, so I deep dive into the rabbit hole after I seen the episode with me on it, of course.
Tenfold.
And so yeah, so I like the content. I'm messing with the content. That is dope. I follow, subscribe.
Gratitude.
All above. But of course it was that. I think it's a teachable moment that we could talk about, because I think a lot the Tez was saying was, you know, he want to represent me, right? But you know, that's his way of thinking, and I want to help him. I want to, you know, just let him know where I'm in my thinking process.
For sure. Well, look, the floor is yours, bro. You know what I'm saying? You reached out. I always say my slogan is I ain't hard to find. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad we was able to put the conversation together. The floor is yours. What was some of the things that stuck out to you?
Man, bro, you know what? I didn't even really write it down, bro. I was really just hoping to be bouncing conversation. Like we can get in, like if maybe Ted had a question, I can answer it. Cause I, you know, checking the comments, I am a comment reader now.
Okay.
I got thick skin, so it don't bother me, but I always want to know, okay, how did we get to there? Like, so I can evaluate the way I look from somebody else.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Tukay, he a meat rider. Well, what did I say? Well, I can see what he said this that'll make him say that. That's how I evaluate comments.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I was saying like a lot of the derogatory stuff, say I'm on payroll, you know, like, you know,
that.
As a nigga that got it out the mud, that's still getting it out the mud, you saying that somebody is paying for my voice, you know, that's a real shot at my character.
I like that. I like that you will pull up to protect your good name too. That's respectful. So I'll lead, bro. When I watched your video, I was real interested to see what you was gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Like because it's a lot of stuff going around about Anton right now. So I didn't know which angles you was gonna defend. Me personally, I pride myself on being objective. If you went down the rabbit hole of some of my older shit, everything we do on our channel, we trying to figure something out. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just we gonna offer entertainment. You know what that is, but we trying to figure something out too. So there's an objective here. You feel me? So when I assess things that are trending, I still try to do it from a sociology standpoint. So my whole argument about the situation with Anton and Corey was more so centered around manhood and consistency within manhood. So I'm not gonna word it in the way of my issue with Anton, because I don't have an issue with Anton.
Right.
My honest assessment of what went down is that Anton stood on both sides of the fence. I was taught when you straddle the fence, only thing you get is a stick up your butt. You know what I'm saying? So if you not on that, and you know you truly, in my opinion, are a politician more so than you is anything street, you closer to a politician, in my opinion. I don't mean that derogatory. I mean it literally. You know what I'm saying? Like, could be a senator one day type shit. So if you more of a politician than you is on some hard shit, don't ever even play like that off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Off the rip, don't ever even play like that. And then I could see some spur of the moment shit, right? Anton an Aries, I'm an Aries. When it's fire, nigga, it's fire. You know what I'm saying? We see red. Cool. In the moment, I give you the pass. But to go from Tuesday to Monday talking cash shit, and then when your opponent finally throw a couple hooks back, you know what I'm saying? He throw a couple hooks back, is woe is me. You know what I'm saying? So I studied it from that standpoint on an honest assessment basis. Like where I come from, we look at men who go like that, like throw bricks and then hide their hand is what it looked like. If that's not what it is, not what it is, that's cool. But that's how I'm assessing that from a manhood standpoint.
But I see we gave Anton the same critique.
Okay.
Like I didn't agree with that neither for a lot of reasons. Like okay, in that moment, she happened. She got real.
Yeah.
I get it. You know, we have moments. But to go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then expect Corbin not to go back live Tuesday and address the issue, he a man too. Corey he gonna pop back. Now, I don't agree with the showing of the children and his wife not a content creator. I definitely don't agree with that neither. Like that's like in war, there's rules. Like I am a military veteran, 11 Bravo, frontline, if you know. There's something called rules of engagement. Okay, I hate to hear when people be like, oh man, it ain't no rules in fighting. At the highest level of fighting this planet has ever seen, there are rules of engagement. Mm-hmm. Okay, because at the end of the day, we might be fighting for a cause, but I'm still gonna respect my opponent. I still know that you a man. You might just be on the other side, but you still a man. And I still got respect for that because you're willing to die for what it is that you believe in. Yeah. And that's honorable. I think Corey was out of pocket with that. But the problem was that I had like a lot of the conversations was y'all saying Anton wasn't a good man because of this, and this. It was going off of like, well, I think Ted said something like this. Well, you know, we talking about money. Well, you know, why he just can't build a homeless apartment? And you know what I'm saying? But you discredit it with the same breath. You discredit what he was saying. I mean, what he's been doing. It's like he's not a good man because he's not doing it to your liking. Or you want them to have an apartment. Like him doing what he's doing isn't enough to qualify him to be a good man because you are here and you should be doing this. When in reality, nobody does nothing.
I respect that. I'm gonna say this. I never said Anton wasn't a good man. I actually always spoke on the balance, right? Because just because you do good works don't mean you a good human being. The pushback on Corey's level of disrespect in response to Anton is, first off, I thank you for your service as a military vet. Thank you.
I love, bro.
Yeah, for sure. So, secondly, though, how do I put this? When you buck up like that and then talk crazy like that and then take the legal route on the back end, bro,
I don't like
you. You see what I mean? So we agree more than that's what I'm trying to tell you. I knew we was gonna come up here and agree more than we disagree. I don't see it no crazy way. I don't think that he necessarily not a good man. I think he acted out of character. My thing is, if he's an elite human being, like what you saying, and I'm not saying he is or he isn't. I'm saying, but if he is an elite level human being, first off, gonna jump off the porch and give Mika a public apology for sending her off if we keeping it a stack. And then an elite level human being also gonna say, you know what, he gonna get off of the fence and go ahead and get back on the side he belong on and step forward and be like, you know what, I acted out of character. I had a moment of indiscretion, woo out the blase. But it's the content game, right? So let's get paid, right? I'd rather let this shit go crazy. But what I'm saying, cool, get the money then. Everybody out here running it up off the shit. But what I'm saying is, I can't fault people in the comments or people from the outside looking in without the level of intimate detail you have for asking questions. You feel me? Right. So people assessing with limited information, you coming with some additional insight. That's why a lot of what you was defending, I ain't had nothing to say about. Now Ted's his side of the fence different from mine. You see what I'm saying? So I know Ted's gonna get into his questioning for you, but my question to you before I let Ted's take the floor a little bit is that do you feel that Anton owe Mika some level of a public apology?
Absolutely not.
Okay, why?
Absolutely not, because they have a personal relationship. The minute Anton to come on here and get on the internet and apologize for Mika, it'll be for y'all.
Is it? Because she got publicly embarrassed.
I mean, hey, you know, when you stand close to people in a shootout, sometimes you might catch a stray. This what come with it. Just like we like, if I'm with Anton and I get a knowledge, they say, hey, you know what? Don't worry about it. We're gonna skip the line. That was a plus of being with Anton, right?
Okay.
So if we outside the club and Anton beefing with somebody and I get shot, then goddamn me, I got shot because I was with Anton. Like, I wouldn't apologize or be like, oh, I want to come to the internet and be like, oh man, my boy Anton got me in the club. I wouldn't do that. And Anton shouldn't do that if he was doing it for me. Like, they have their own relationship. And to be publicly apologizing would be stupid. That, like, the only way you do that if she not talking to you privately.
I could follow you if everything else he did wasn't public, right? He done showed us his checking account.
But
He
that's
done showed us. I'm just all I'm saying. Everything public, bro. But now it's private and an intimate conversation. That's picking and choosing respectfully.
Well, I mean, respectfully, he don't let people in on his relationship, and well, kind of don't. But see, because that's why we speculate. You know what I'm saying? Like that's if he was so public with his relationships, there wouldn't be the need for no speculation. So you see what you see online, and then you make your opinion, and then that's what you think is true. So in a sense, he kind of give us a little something, but he kind of don't. And for the most part, he don't. Because, excuse me, without revealing too much of his situation, I know what's going on. And when I tell you, if the wife is not tripping, it ain't nothing going on.
Nah, hey, I'm gonna tell you, Tukay. I'm one of them types that don't even care. Like
I said the same thing.
Yeah, like we not even in the video when we reacted to your shit. That's what I said when you was defending. I was like, yeah, bro. I
said the exact same thing.
Yeah, so that ain't the type of time I'm on. But just from a standpoint of, and I believe in this too. Tez, I got you right after this. I don't believe in right and wrong. You know what I'm saying? I believe as adults, you make choices, they got consequences. So I don't necessarily feel like he was wrong. I just know as a man, I'm handling that different. If one of my homies catch a stray with me, but it's a public stray, I'm gonna give him public acknowledgement back. But I'm not saying he got to do that. I was asking you how you felt about it. You feel me? So I respect your take on it, though. It's more than one way to look at things. I appreciate the perspective. But Tez, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like when it comes to all that personal stuff, I don't care about that at all. If he gives her an apology, great. If he doesn't give her an apology, great. If it was me, I would expect one. Just saying, so we can be clear there. My beef is the same beef that I've been having for the last 2 months before this even happened, to be honest. I mean, I come from Chicago. And in Chicago, when we had community activists, what they did was exactly what I said they did. They took homeless people off the street. They created daycares for the mothers and the single mothers whose parents or whose husband was lost or lost to the streets, either one. Up until when the government came and put them in their graves, they were doing good work here. They weren't gang members. They were community activists. They started their own political party for the betterment of the brotherhood of Black peoples and brown peoples too.
Black Panthers.
So, yes, the Black Panthers. Okay. The government went into their house. This is not alleged. The government went into their house and they murdered them in their beds while they slept with their pregnant wives.
That's a fact.
So obviously, being a guy from a city with this much history, with this much activism, I'm going to take offense to anybody that's performative in their charity. That's number one, which is all the things that you described. That's a fact. Or somebody who said, F Malcolm X. Like the central figure of Malcolm X has allowed many a young brother to gain their voice and their foothold in this country. The figure of Malcolm X and everything that he was working for, essentially laying his life down for people that look like all three of us on this panel right now, so that we could wear our hair the way we need to wear our hair. We can dress the way we need to dress. We can articulate the way we need to articulate. And there's nothing less about any of us. My problem comes from when you make statements like you're looking at this from a broke point of view with broke glasses on. There is no broke point of view in this country.
That absolutely is.
There is not.
It is.
And it's disingenuous for you to say so.
No, it's not.
Let me ask you a question. What happens if the grid goes off tomorrow? Does money matter?
Nope.
Okay, so therefore, money isn't real. But you and I will be here. Classic will be here. The bankers will be here. The executives will be here. They have gathered provisions in order to take care of a situation like that, aka a doomsday prepper, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but the money itself, they print that every day.
And that's a fact. But
they print it every day. They come up with new forms of money. You got Bitcoin. You got all of the different meme coins they came out with. All of that is true. They print it every single day. There's new forms of it every single day. I take it, being someone of your stature, that you have traveled abroad.
Absolutely.
They have money too, do they not?
Yes, they do.
It doesn't look like ours though.
No.
They might not call it the same name as us. So money is extremely man-made. But every single day, you need to eat, you need to sleep, you need to go to the bathroom, you need to wash your behind just like everybody else, groom yourself, and pay your bills, right?
Correct.
Okay. So again, I would like to take the money situation out of the equation. There is no broke lens or a rich lens. There's just reality. And the reality of the situation is if you are flaunting around money as a way to show your virtue, then you are disingenuous in your goal.
Okay.
Money.
Okay. So, bro, so there's absolutely a broke lens and a rich lens to see through. In order to change your view, you need to change your view first. Me, I have the privilege of seeing life from both. Not saying that I'm rich now, but I promise you, you don't stay in the same city as you stayed in if you are a millionaire. And I'm not saying that you're going to switch locations. The money itself will change your view. You get open to new opportunities. Listen, I was staying in Hawaii, and I was in the military. And then I got out, and then I started getting a lot of money. When you get a lot of money, the city opened up to stuff you never seen. I got introduced to the underground. I got invited to the elite of the elite. With the tech bracket that I was in at first, you never had insight into that life. So there's definitely two type of views, because if it wasn't, what's the purpose of trying to do better?
Are you saying that I haven't had insight into that?
I'm not saying that, but you telling me that it's only one type, so that means that you the only seeing life from one perspective right now.
That is a very flawed point of view.
It's not flawed.
Overarching statement to me.
How is it flawed when you're telling me that it's one when I'm telling you for a fact that it's two?
So there's this thing called integrity.
I got that.
Right. So if you have integrity, you're the same person.
You can
regardless
be the
of
same
who's
person.
watching you.
You're not seeing the same thing. I have integrity. The integrity is the ability to do what you're supposed to do when no one is looking. That's not in question. My thing is, if you, dude, when you're in a different status in life, things are just different. I promise you. I never knew until I knew. Bro. This is real. We do not stay in the same America as rich America.
We absolutely stay in the same America as rich America. We absolutely do. The only difference is the mindset that you have about it. If you love the glitz and glamour when it comes to you, obviously that's going to pull you more in. That's going to, okay, I got to be like them. I got to do what they're doing. But if you're someone who is firmly rooted in your own beliefs and your own morals and your own values, no amount of money can change who you are. No amount of money can change how you view the world. And definitely no amount of money can make you say something as crazy and nonsensical as a black man as F. Malcolm X.
Listen, I ain't trying to be that guy, but bro, only a nigga with money can say some shit like that. Excuse me, only a nigga without money can say something like that.
Okay.
Your options absolutely open up. The opportunity is immense. The people you hang out with, you can't call nobody right now and say, hey, bro, loan me $500,000 until Thursday.
Absolutely can. Would I? No.
I'm saying, like, bro, things change when you get on a certain level, bro. Bro, be honest, like, how many, like, to bump into a millionaire is extremely rare.
Happens to me all the time.
What do you do?
I'm a football player. I know way more rich people than you ever will.
Okay, well, see, you in a niche environment.
That's me. That's me.
And that's fine. So you can
that's me.
So listen, you can attest to what you are talking about, but why not just tell the truth about it? You know it's not true.
I am telling the truth.
Two different lies.
I am telling the truth. Everybody in my family that made it and got somewhere gave back to their communities. And everybody in my family started foundations for the kids. My cousin right now is in Hawaii. I just came back a couple of weeks ago, just so you know, I like to travel. It's one of my things. I just came back from Hawaii and we started an entire foundation for all the underprivileged kids that are there. They're not even black. They're just brown kids. I stayed on the island of Waikiki. I had to bounce back and forth between Waikiki and Oahu while I was there. And we started a whole foundation for all those kids. We donated we donated over 150 jerseys so they could have 2 levels. We donated new helmets. We taught them clinics and everything down there. I'm a certified USA football coach for all of the youth and adults, so I can go work at any high school in America that I want to, as well as coach overseas if the job offer opens up to me. These are things that we went and did for those people. He's not flaunting his money. Matter of fact, if you walked around with him, you might not even know that he's got that type of money because he's not out here flashing it. He just says, what do the kids need? When do they need it? And how long is it going to take?
But see, you try to measure his good doings on your merit or what you have seen.
I also do the same stuff.
And that's fine. Me too. But I can't say Anton is a good or bad dude because he's doing it a way I don't or do not like to do it. Like, okay, you are from Chicago. You had the privilege to know about the Black Panthers. Okay, we know what the Black Panthers was to Chicago, but that's not his experience. If he chooses to give $1 out at a time and he gave away $5,000, $5,000 was still given away. You can't say, well, hey, if it's like this, put him up here in this high-rise apartment and let him stay here. You can't.
No one said that. No one said that.
I know. That was the example, sir. You can't judge his charity to yours and then to give a determination about his character.
Okay, Tukay. I understand what you're trying to say there, but I'm going to offer you a rebuttal. Okay? There are more vacant buildings and homes than homeless people in the United States, especially in the city of Chicago. So I would hazard a guess that where he is from, Detroit, I was also in Detroit 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Where he's from in Detroit, you have entire neighborhoods where only a couple people live there and all the houses are dilapidated and broken down. Matter of fact, right down the road is Flint, Michigan. Flint, Michigan didn't have clean water for years.
Okay.
So being someone who is a multimillionaire, as everyone has noticed on these channels, you would think that someone with the assets or with the political influence would get people to get those kids clean water. Or, I don't know, buy one of those factories, renovate it, write it off on your taxes because we're such money people, right? Write it off on your taxes as charity work, which it would be, and you provided a safe, clean shelter and jobs for people to run the place. That is how you really do charity work. Everything else is for the clicks and the views and for the cameras. So, I mean, what are you trying to tell me here?
And like I said, what if I tell you no? I'm not buying up a neighborhood. I'm not renting it off. I'm not cleaning up water. Do that make me a bad guy now? No, I don't.
Yes, yes,
no,
it does.
do not.
Yes, it does.
Bro, okay, so listen, you one of them dudes who basically get mad at let me try to give you a good example to go with this. Because see, now you asking me something that I don't have to do. And if I don't do it, I'm a bad person. Why I don't have to do it? Like it's crazy, bro. It's kind of like how waiters want you to tip them. Okay, that's a good example.
Do you not tip your waiters?
No, I do not.
All right, you're a bad person.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
And this is for the tie perfectly into the example. You want me to do more than what your boss is doing. Wait, as your boss, the person that employed you, he giving you $3.25, and you get mad at me, the customer, for not giving you an extra $10 to $20. No. You take that up with the boss. In your scenario, the boss will be the government. I can't do what the government can't. They got way more resources.
Do you tip your barber?
No, I do not. In fact,
you would never got in my chair again. I owned a barbershop at one point in time. You would not sit in my chair ever again.
And that's fine. So listen, in fact, I charge my barber. I let them know, if you take a picture of me and put it on your social media, you need to, the price need to come down or don't post my picture.
So with all due respect here, this is not me roasting you or anyone else. All right. This is not how this is going to come off. But I speak a certain way. And if you watched our show, you've already seen that the title of what I do on the Test Down is Sports Unscripted, Culture Unfiltered. Right. You know, I'm the same person, regardless of which setting that I'm in. What you just described is to a T a grifter.
I'm not a grifter.
That's what a grifter is. You just told me you charge your barber if he takes a picture of his work on your body.
Yes. Listen to it.
And my point would be, as a barber,
it's on
certified barber who went to school for it to make sure that I was well-rounded, because in this state of Illinois, you cannot practice any barber or a cosmetology, any version of it, without having a certificate. That means you have to go to school for it.
Yes.
That means you have to put in the work for it. Yes. I did that. so I can own a barbershop. And I did. And it was great. I had a great time listening to everybody's stories, talking to them, counseling them, making people look good, giving out free haircuts to the kids before school because their mothers couldn't afford them. You know, I did all of these things as the community would remind you if you so asked them. I didn't take pictures and post about it. I didn't charge the moms when they took a picture and posted about it or tagged me in it. I didn't do any of that.
Of course.
I'm not going to tell my barber or even the guys in the chair next to me. You know, I might not have been quote unquote the most savvy businessman because I wanted to see the guys in the chairs next to me also win. If I got 10 guys in a line waiting to get their haircut and I got 3 barbers sitting around picking their beards, I'm gonna say, hey, somebody jump in one of these chairs. That dude is good. Matter of fact, I might even tell him he's better than me. You just like the conversation. Don't worry. I can cut this person and communicate with you at the same time. It's all about being able to spread it. So let me give you a statistic since you don't really understand how the world works and with money. This is how fake money is. We have $160 trillion and some odd change of non-private equity or corporate entity money that floats around the population of the people. If we were to divide that by every person in America, that's enough to give every family of 4 about $2 million. Right. So here's the thing. If you got $2 million, Classic got $2 million, I got $2 million because we decided that, I don't know, billionaires need to die. And everybody else gets it evenly, but the companies still are able to go and produce the way they're producing. They're still able to profit the way they're profiting. Everyone would still have $2 million as a family. Everyone would.
So basically,
the nuclear family problem that would fix the government welfare problem. That would fix all of the problems with you don't have to give charity anymore because everybody's got their own money in their own place to live. So yes, it absolutely is. It does make you a bad person to not care about what's going on in your own neighborhood, to not take care of your neighborhood, to not build your neighborhood. It does make you a bad person.
No,
it's okay to be a bad person. I'm not saying that you have to be anything better. I'm just calling a spade a spade.
No, it don't make you a damn person. Make you a damn fool. It don't make you a bad person to make you a damn fool. Okay. Listen, there are already money allocated to what this is supposed to be doing. That you think the government don't got unlimited amount of money? You would rather look at the person who you can see and touch and then blame them for not helping when there's already somebody in place with the funds that can take care of the problem. That ain't my problem. If I'm rich, don't mean I have to go broke taking care of my people.
That's said anything about going broke. No, you can write that off on your taxes. I already explained the economics here.
Bro,
I'll do it again if you need me to.
Listen, no, you don't have to do that, bro. Because you talking to somebody that do it already.
Well, why'd you say that crazy stuff then if I'm talking to somebody that does?
I don't have to do nothing to be a good guy in your eyes. If I don't want to write that off, I don't have to.
Okay, so if you're not a good guy in my eyes, then I'm altruistic, and I'm Black Power, and I'm doing all of this.
Me not donating money doesn't make me a good guy. They just make me somebody who work hard. You got more entitlement for my money and what I'm doing with it than what you're doing with yours.
That is not true.
That is true. You telling me what to do with my money.
No, I'm not.
That's exactly what you're telling me to do.
No, it's not.
Hey, fellas, it's a stalemate. Y'all ain't never gonna agree on this.
It's not.
I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt here.
Realistic.
What I said.
Hold on, because you talk for a while, buddy.
It's my show.
You talk for a while, Tez.
My show. I talk all day.
A great show, bro. Oh, but listen, to get to, I don't have. Okay. God damn.
You lost your train of thought.
I've been there too. It's cool. I've been there too. My daughter.
Yeah.
On all my streams.
So now, snap. The maid asking for cash, and I only got.
You need to step away for a minute.
Yeah.
Good. Go ahead. Come right back.
Bro.
Okay.
Yeah, when I see you backstage, just give me a signal, gang. All right. Yeah. Good conversation so far, bro. And shout out to Tukay for coming up and having a real conversation with us. Everybody hit the like button, man. Turn up the likes real quick. We got a little intermission. When I see Tukay backstage and give us the signal, we're going to continue the conversation. Tez and Tukay having some differences in regards to money so far. Myself, if you didn't catch it earlier in the live, myself and Tukay already had the conversation about my takes on manhood and as it pertains to the Anton and Corey situation. So yeah, man, just stay tuned for the conversation. We're gonna play a little bop real quick while we wait on 2K to get back. Yeah. Yeah.
They hate worse than you having that glow is when you know you got that glow. They don't like that. They
Matter of
don't like
fact-
that at all. So give them a reason to keep hating on it. You know what I'm talking
Matter of fact,
Classic.
Matter of fact, let's get to the chat a little bit while he gone, G. The chat been going crazy. Let's show them a little love while he gone. How you feeling, Tez?
What's up, chat? How y'all feeling today?
Yeah. They got a lot to say. Hold on. Let me scroll up a little bit to try to catch some of these. All right, let's get it. Mo said, I do not agree with that narrative. I think Anton should apologize to Mika. The public shame is public, so the apology should be public. Anton put her in a situation that caused public ridicule. Thank you, Mo, for your opinion on that. I'm trying to scroll and skip through. Odie had been trolling the whole time though. He said Freezy stepped off the Anton plantation. Salute to the brother. Yeah, Odie been in here holding his side of the line the whole time. Shout out to Odie in the chat. I ain't gonna read some of the stuff you said though, Odie. But I see you. But I see you though, champ. I see you though, champ. Mo Culture said, yeah, this is some good tea. I'm enjoying this. I'm drinking tea literally and shit. But Richard said, to be honest, don't have to do anything. I'm sure he apologized after he left. He wouldn't embarrass himself with a public apology. Corey gonna act a fool. Shit, Corey acted a fool anyway, didn't he, though? Sergeant Platoon said, imagine he said, is money real? And someone replies, no, and the live stream just ends. Yeah, type shit.
No, we got to keep it going. We can't end it just because of that, guy.
I mean, it's a lot of conversation we can have. Like I said, I feel like through these types of conversations, you realize Mars agree more than they disagree. That's why it's important to talk like we got, you know what I'm saying, some good sense. But it also is important not to be throwing around disrespect, right? So that's how I stay like that. Money is a way to control you. Yeah, to a degree. It can be used as a manipulation tool for sure. TNN, there is no broke or rich lens. Money only magnifies who you already are. I think that's going to be 50-50. You ask 100 people, everybody going to see it different.
Everybody going to see it the way they want to see it, guys.
2K back. Mo said, FYI, the Black Panther Party was created and influenced by Malcolm X's speech, The Ballad or the Bullet. Please go listen to that speech. You must know it. Yeah. All right, 2K, welcome back, bro. We just getting to some of the chats while you was gone.
Scared me, bro.
Y'all good, man. Like,
all is well.
My daughter used to do it to me all the time when I was just on the Ben podcast many years ago. And now, you know, my other podcast partner having the same thing going with his daughter. So we got to step away sometimes.
Yeah.
To clear it up before we get back into it, I'm not telling you what you should or have to do with your money. What you should or have to do is completely and totally up to you. Each man has to walk his own path.
Thanks.
You know, I'm speaking purely from a historical and community activist standpoint on what Black people do in the community for other Black people. That's all.
No, and listen, I'm that. I embody that. I'm helping in places I'm no longer in, and I help a lot. So I get what you're saying, but if I don't, then my judgment shouldn't be, hey, you know, 2K don't help no more. You know, he didn't change or he didn't win. You know, it's not that. It was always optional, and it's from the heart. So if I don't want to, I'm still a great dude, and if I do, I'm still a great dude. Like that's the greatness of my character is not predicated into what I do for charity and to the poor. First of all, is how I made my name, and did I do it honestly? And if I choose to help, I do. But like I'm saying, every man, every people, we got the same 24 hours. Just don't. I hate when the entitlement kick in, because like let's go back to your barbershop thing, because this was a big talk that I had in the shop with the barber, because I was like, hey, nah, bro, you can't post my picture without paying me. Everything is a pay. I ain't gonna say pay to play. But just like you did all these things to get your degrees up and your price is here, and that's non-negotiable. I don't play about that. Like my name, image, and likeness. I don't play about that. That's something that I build up. Like I have a great persona, and it's built on good things. And I'm not for to let you capitalize off of my image, and you ain't doing me no favors. If you really wanted to show off your haircut, go get a dummy, cut that haircut, and post it on Instagram and see how far that go. So you know the power of you posting somebody's picture, but you don't want to pay for it. And that's an entitlement issue that we let the barbers get away with forever, because the prices wasn't crazy like they is now. But them days are long gone. Y'all treat us like a business. We treat y'all like a business in return. But y'all getting y'all feelings when somebody asks y'all to be compensated for who you are.
Question 2K. At what point does making everything business start to interfere with your humanity or your integrity?
Do it.
It can. Let's bring it back to the roundhouse point that got us all here, right? We can use the example of Anton. So one could push back and say, let's take if we not talking money, right? We talking character, we talking integrity. Without discussing money at all, we could say that one giving the appearance, because we don't know. I'm a firm believer. I don't know your agreement with your woman,
right?
I don't care, but we're giving the appearance to the masses of maybe being disrespectful to your woman, right? Could make somebody look at your integrity and your character, even just the appearance of it. Because let us see a video. We do a segment called Reviewing the Tape. Let us see a video of a woman acting in a manner that is disrespectful to or a misrepresentation of her husband. We gonna slide that all up and down the internet for sure.
That's a fact.
Look at her. She ain't, these hoes ain't. Ooh, we gonna go crazy. You see what I'm saying? So by the same token, bro, if you trying to, I look at consistency. So if you got a position, stay in that position. You feel me? And then look, admittedly, if you troll us, right? You get online, you say, I'm God's darkest angel. I'm playing chess. You don't think I saw this coming? Okay, so master manipulator, you are then. I just want to give you credit for what it is. I can't tell what it is. It's all over the place. You know what I'm saying? One day you manipulating at the level of the mustache man. You know what I'm saying? You high level manipulating one day. The next day you a saint. So you got a whole bunch of people in this internet space that's essentially saying, I don't know how to feel. You know what I'm saying? So they're not fucking with it. You see what I'm saying? So I don't need to gain understanding. You feel me? My job as a content creator, call it how I see it and make it bigger than what the example is, right? So I had a conversation about manhood as a whole. But all I'm saying is, bro, with a lack of consistency, it's going to breed questions, bro. Like, and I understand why he do it because I'm in the space. I get it. You feel me? But it's going to come with you got to take the pros with the cons is what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
So at what point do being all about the bread, content over everything, at what point do being about the bread start to interfere with your humanity?
I don't really know the measuring stick on there, bro. Because sometimes it can be COE, right?
Right.
And sometimes it can be COE, and I don't know, bro. It's hard to explain. But
you glitching on me, 2K. You glitching, folks.
It's his blackness speaking to him.
I got a lot of going on.
Okay, 10-4.
A lot.
If you want to reconvene, we can. Let me know, bro.
Like, give me 1 second, bro.
10-4. Come back. Yeah. Let him handle his business, bro. Cause look. Odie couldn't wait. Odie said he stuck. He couldn't wait, boy. He looking for a moment. Odie crazy. Hey, Modine just showed up. Tez, you know what's going on. The world's greatest troll between him and Gunter, between Modine and Gunter. It's a heavyweight bout. He said, I'm sorry, but 2K is the kind of man who wouldn't feel totally safe to submit to, because him honoring manhood doesn't come first with him. This is due to his mindset, is why I think this. Yeah, I'm gonna say this. I'm not finna overly just give me say something in the private chat, or if you need to come back, 2K, we can do that. All right. Yeah. You good. Take your time, bro. I'm looking for you. But yeah, so nah, man, I definitely want him to get back with us and give an answer to that question, because I think it's something solid, bro. I think it's, like I said, you take the example and you make it a greater conversation, bro. Like, for all the people, you know what I'm saying, just for full transparency, while we got everybody in here, because I know all of them watching, word got back to me that somebody from Room 9 feel like I was slandering. I ain't slandered nobody. All my content is about objectivity and respectfully. Everybody from Room 9 that's watching, y'all sit up all night and I watch and enjoy it too, of y'all talking crazy about any and everybody and even each other. So if you can give it, you could take it. Cut the fucking violins off for everybody from Room 9 that's watching. I ain't slandered y'all or none of that shit, but you know, Play nice. That's all I can tell you. But yeah, so let's see what is the live about. Oh shit, you late to the party. We're gonna have to go back.
Late. It's okay though.
Yeah, it's getting hot in here. No, it's not getting hot. I just think the conversation is just we peeling back the layers. In too deep. We peeling back the layers, and I appreciate in too deep. Folks been doing a real deep dive on my content. You ready? You ready too? Tukay? Oh no. Nah, I don't think you're ready. He could. But yeah, man, what you think so far, Tez?
I mean, there's some points being brought up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not discounting anybody's points or their viewpoints in life.
Yeah.
I'm here to shed light that there is another way and that we don't have to be involved with that type of stuff. Like just because somebody breaks us off a piece of the pie does not mean that the rest of the pie is off limits.
Yeah. It
does not mean, and I think that you can open up the rest of the pie for other people. It's a lot easier to get a doorstop in the door and open the door after the doorstop is there. If I got to be the doorstop so 5 of y'all can get in here, I'm gonna be the doorstop. That's just my selfless nature, though. Am I 100% selfless? No, I'm a human being. I have the urge to stay alive and to procure the necessary resources for me, my family, and my constituency. You know, everybody in chat 333, everybody over here on the Tez Down, everybody on the Raw Society Coalition, everybody on the Ben podcast, everybody on DDOG, and then my family. So and then after that, you say, okay, well, we are taken care of. What about the next generation of people that are going to take care of us? What about the next generation that are going to make sure that we don't become exterminated by somebody or something? You know, these are all concerns that any forward-thinking human being would have about their progeny. You know, the next person is like, I'm gonna say it in layman's terms. You know, I'm gonna step off the soapbox for a second so people can understand what I mean by this. If I live in any type of neighborhood,
you good, bro?
And you know,
go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead, Ted.
I drive a Bentley, a Rolls Royce, a Benz, and it's 15 of y'all out there. There's nothing wrong, or there would be no thought in my head that makes me think that y'all say, well, this Bentley that he got 3 cars. We can take his Bentley because he got 3 cars and he only one person. And it's gonna feed our family for the whole rest of the next 2-3 years. I'm trying to prevent those types of things from happening. I feel like the crabs in the barrel syndrome happens when people who get affluent say, "That's not my problem. I'm not black. I'm OJ."
Well, I could say this, Tez. I think that's what keep the 5% at 5%. You know what I'm saying? They don't. Yeah, I would you. But 2K, yeah, man, welcome back. I appreciate you working through whatever. But in regards to that question, though, for sure, like at what point, bro? I mean, I know you said you don't have a real measuring stick, but I'm asking you for your personal opinion. You don't have to. You could take it off Anton and just make it in general. Like I know. So like Ted said, I don't like to qualify myself, bro. I like to have real conversation. I done this, I did that. I'm cool with everybody who do. I personally don't need to. I'm cool with everybody that do. That's fine. Right. But all I'm saying, I've been around niggas with heavy bankroll too. I'm talking about heavy shit. You know what I'm saying? Just for full transparency, between the 3 of us, you've been ex-military. Between the 3 of us, bro, we probably been over 100 something countries between the 3 of us, bro. So it's not ain't no peewees on the call. So what I'm saying is that what point, bro? Like I know people that's about the bread, but it cut off at a certain point. You know what? You know what I'm saying? There's a D mark. Like, okay, I'm about the bread, but if this situation happened, bro, it can all go in the garbage for this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, at what's your D mark on that? Because my position is, if there's nothing on the planet you would die for, or even go to jail if necessary for, then what are you really living for? That's my position. What's your position?
Bro, dang, but it's such a hard question.
We just talking that man shit, bro.
Yeah. No. I'm on it.
Yeah.
There's a number that we see, and a lot of it is being in that position to even know the number.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I haven't, I've been on this earth for a while, and I ain't seen that number that'll make me, be compromised. And like I say, we all know some heavy hitters. We know heavy hitters. Okay, when you say, like they said the bag heavy. Mm-hmm. I ain't felt the number to make me compromise yet. But I'm pretty sure it's certain situations, because it might not be a number, but I'm willing to throw it all away from my family.
Mm-hmm.
I talk this revolutionary stuff, and I say, hey, it's time to stop trying to fight the fight and actually fight the fight. That's what I'm talking about, violence. Because so I don't think my metric is going to be measured in money. I think it's going to be measured in the survival or my investment to the future. My money don't move me. That's why I was kind of upset with some of the stuff Ted was saying and the comments were saying like, "Hey, Anton got me on payroll." Anton,
that was actually our chat that said that.
Yeah, excuse me. So I don't play those games. Like I'm my own boss right here. I'm running the operation, and as you see, like I'm in a high pressure situation right now because of that. So when you say somebody is on payroll and my voice paid for, I feel away. Because to do this, you know what comes with it, and it's not no help. So I don't really be liking that. But I think my contribution will be measured in the investment of the future versus a dollar amount.
I can't agree with that. I've had some help. You know, if I need something, I call one of my homies up.
It's not me. I figured it out myself.
I mean, it's quicker if they help me. So,
absolutely.
They know that too. So I mean, if they need something, they can call me and I'll take care of it for them. It's an easier way to work together and build a coalition, so to say. Not to play on words or anything, but it's easier to build a coalition or a family of people who have shared goals with different skills than it is to try to do everything yourself.
Absolutely. But I'm a man, so I try to figure it out. So next time the problem might occur, I like to already know what to do to figure it out. And keep in mind, having friends is a plus. To take guidance from is a plus. But I'm always trying to figure it out for myself first.
I'll propose this to you then, because I'm also a man. If you are good at baking bread and I am good at farming land, I can't have bread if I don't grow grain. But at the same time, my grain is never going to be bread if you don't bake it. So me and you will form a partnership with your bread baking skills and my grain grabbing skills. Now we have a corporation to where now we can feed the entire community off my grain and your bread making skills. It would behoove you and everyone else, in my humble opinion, if you didn't have to wait 8 hours to go outside and till your land and then come inside and spend the next 8 hours baking bread. You will live longer, have a higher quality of life, and everyone eats that way.
See, I think when you talk, bro, you talk about how it should be, and I'm talking about how it actually is.
I'm telling you how it is.
No. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Just like Apple, they had this partnership with what's the name of the people that made the chip? The Nextel people, right? Okay, they had a partnership. It's Apple figured it out on their own, and now you see the M1, M2, M3 because Apple was working for themselves the whole time while you was only making sure that they was up to date. And see, you telling me how it should be, I'm telling you how it is. See, you can have that partnership and we can have this bread partnership, but while I got this partnership with you, I'm over here as a man trying to figure out how to do it myself to basically cut costs and to be more self-efficient for my bloodline. And so I understand, see, and this a lot of, I'm a good guy too, bro. And I have learned these lessons through bad guys. I don't even know if they was all bad. But what I can tell you is you got to think for self with a lot of stuff. You can do for others, but it behooves you to think for self, especially if you do for others. Because they gonna take advantage. If you thinking that they not playing a different game, they definitely is. And I don't know if this game is a wrong game to be playing. It just seemed wrong on GP, but that's really what it is versus how you want it to be, bro.
Tukay. My other statement that I made that we addressed is the fact that I have a huge issue with the assumption that people are inherently dumb or taking it, or the type of people to take advantage of the situation. How would you know if you don't live that life?
I don't not understand the question. What you mean?
I will clarify. Just the other day, we did a show and we talked about what a woman should be doing. And if you're the man doing this and you're the man doing that, how is she supposed to grab any skills? And my answer was simple. She stands behind me and learns while I'm doing it. That was a simple answer. And every woman that was in the chat agreed. Even the ones that were trolling that day, they said that actually makes a lot of sense. See, I think the assumption when we make these types of statements, especially on podcasts, because of everything that's happened in the podcast space in the last 5 years, people think that we're not being objective and that we're being monoliths. This is not a monolithic question. This is how community is created.
Well, is it, or is it how it's destroyed? Because watch this. Now you got your woman behind you watching you do everything, right? Correct. Now she got the skills. What do women do? Do they continue to serve you, the person that taught the skills, or do they think that they are now inherently better than you? And they go on to do their own thing without you with the skills that you taught them. And let's be quite honest and quite frank about this now. Do more women with your skill set say, you know what, I'm going to continue to serve my man, or have they not got the resources to lead your ass?
My women like me, so I never have to worry about that.
Well, see, that'll just be a damn fool statement.
I mean, no, it's not. It's easy. If somebody doesn't like you, they're free to go.
Man,
I don't have to keep a woman that doesn't like me.
Hey, if you give a woman the tool set to lead your ass, she definitely gonna lead you. There's a reason why they got the secret sauce and they won't tell you the recipe, because if you knew the recipe, you want to come back to them for it, you will make your own. So, like I said, you telling us how it should be. I'm telling you how it is, sir.
Tukay.
I love the classic. I need some mediation with that.
Let me tell you. Yeah. I mean, I'll respond. Tukay, I'm gonna tell you. I understand what you're saying and why you're saying it. That is for men that women don't like. You see me? I don't have that problem. I'm gorgeous. They know I'm gorgeous. I'm coming with a pole. I'm coming with charisma. They're getting something out of me that they can't find on the street. So they know where am I going to go now? That's the next question. Anytime a woman has ever decided that she no longer wanted to be in the arrangement that we created, it wasn't long after that she said, I want to come home.
Wait. It
wasn't long after.
Wait, so you think that your woman won't leave you for thinking that it's better? Not for knowing. You could be the greatest man, but you think that she won't go on a exploration on trying to find a nigga better than you?
I'm not concerned.
See,
why are you?
That's the problem. Listen, you could be the best nigga that she knows. She'll still go looking, nigga. And if she's looking, guess what? Her feet on the concrete, she's gone.
That means she wasn't for me.
That don't mean that. That just means that you gave her the motherfucking tools so you can lose. You got to hold some cards. Bro, we got years of data to show us what'll happen if we put women on us. Goddamn it. Fools that listen, I ain't finna get into this.
There are Ferraris.
Hold on.
You smart.
Hold on. Hey, I'm gonna leave that where it's at. I want to address a little bit of an elephant though, 2K. You here, you with us. Our chat said a lot. Our chat is very much present. So I'm gonna let you talk to our chat, bro. Comments like these, not just this one, but comments like these, right? So Vic said, we don't see you check Anton. It looked like them cuffs be on y'all, right? And then one more, and I'm gonna let you give your rebuttal. One more person said 2K. Correct me if I'm wrong, podcast. Shout out to my dog B. He said 2K. You have to understand why people are saying you're on the payroll, though. He said your defense of indefensible is eyebrow raising, but it's all love. We generally agree. So what you got to say for people that's saying that type of shit, like not saying that you are on payroll, but you have to understand why people think it, because they feel like certain things is indefensible, but you still standing up for it. And that's your dog. I get it, but I'm giving you the floor to correct whatever's wrong.
Can we go back to the first comment? I can answer one at a time.
10-4. I got you. Let's see. So Vic said, we don't see you check Anton. It looked like them cuffs be on y'all.
Okay, first of all, you clearly never watched me on the show. Because I'm listening. Anton, like, hey, I'm bang boy. Like I said, Anton is a diehard Christian. I am an atheist. I'm from the opposite. Me and Corey Holcomb got more in like than me and Anton. Anton still my dog. Man, Anton, all we do is get into it. I don't know what this guy here talking about, but I ain't scared to, if we don't agree, we don't agree. That don't mean I have to be disrespectful, but you clearly never watched the show if you think me and Anton get along on every topic. Because that's just not true at all. And if anybody has ever watched the chat, they'll let you know I'm the most rebellious on the show against Anton. I don't know where this logic come from. They just let me know who we dealing with. Appreciate you though, Vic. Now,
okay. All right, let's get to the next one. So my bro said 2K. You have to understand why people are saying you're on the payroll though. You're defensive. The indefensible is eyebrow raising, but it's all love. We generally agree.
Well, at the top of that show, this is on top of me knowing Anton and me knowing his actual character and me seeing what he do that he don't post online. I made this example here. To black women, I am to what Anton is to maybe y'all, I am to black women. Like I do a lot of finger wagging at black women because I want them to get it right. And it sounds like harsh critique and it sounds like this and like that. So the black women that I do help, in my time of need, when black women like, oh, nigga, you hate black women, you know who I be wanting to come to my defense?
Black women.
Same black women who I help time and time again, but they don't. So I'm going to be the change that I be wanting when I'm in that matter. So if I see they over here slandering Anton character and I know this ain't Anton, why can't I? And guess what? If me and Classic had that relationship and I see the internet going crazy on Classic and I for sure got the knowledge and the experience with this nigga to say that ain't him, guess what I'm gonna do?
Stand on it.
Stand on it. Now you can keep your opinion, but I'm gonna come here and tell the truth. Whatever you say is what you say, but I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm not gonna sit here while my homeboy getting killed for no reason and just let it happen without me at least voicing the truth. I feel like that's low down. That show a lot of nigga character. If you're not speaking on good on his behalf, that's not payroll activity. He's just a naturally good person like that, and we don't know good people. So when you do get close to one, you gonna be the voice if you have to.
Okay, let me take it one layer further, and you could stop, giving information when you ready, but I'm gonna take it one layer further. You speaking on your behalf, and I actually agree with you. I do think if anybody gonna push back with a level of honesty, it's probably gonna be you. You know what I'm saying? More so than the rest. So I do want to speak to the rest because you do be on the panel with everybody. It does seem like sometimes if there's a wild ass tangent or some satire going on by Anton, it does seem like the rest of the cast in their body language and their faces in certain things are shit. I don't agree. I may have something to say, but I'm gonna just sit here and just let it go. You know what I'm saying? And just collect my back. And I'm giving you the outsider's perspective, right? Yeah. So what do you have to say to that? To people who like shit, that bread got everybody's voice subdued.
Well, I don't think it was the bread for a long time, bro. People weren't paid, cuz. Like,
I know that.
Okay, so you talking about Molly, and I'm on a panel. This how much of a rebel I am. I call out the same shit on air while Anton is right there. Well, I called it out to Molly. You agree, Molly? You on some bullshit? I see it, so I know what it looked like. But I don't know if that's Molly really agreeing with him. Is she enrolled? Because with these panels, somebody have to play the left, and this is what I was explaining. And it's for the embetterment of the conversation. It ain't wrestling, but somebody got to play the left sometimes. Sometimes I might shake the room with something that I can defend, but not necessarily believe in, just for the sake of the conversation. So. We talk about Molly right here. That's my dog. Molly, my dog. But honestly, I feel like it be needed sometime, bro. Because when shit like that happen on these panels and on these podcasts, the winners are the people in the audience. I'm an atheist. Anton a Christian. I had a pastor to hit me up. He said, whether you know it or not, man, 2K, you got one of the best Bible classes on the fucking internet. And I'm like, how so? He was like, because you make Christians deep dive into their Bible, because I be on my shit. So these needs, the left and the right, the hot and the cold, it goes together and the audience wins. This ain't me dick riding. Molly, they do be. I see what y'all see. That's my dog though, but like I don't agree with that. I'm not just laying down for the fuckhood. I tell you that because it's Anton.
I mean, I can never agree with the devil's advocate or a contrarian. So, I mean, I don't do that on my shows. And if somebody does do that on my shows, they probably won't ever be on again. I believe in keeping it 100 because that's just what it is.
Absolutely.
I can't play the left. I can't play the right. I can't play the middle. You know, I'm not sitting on any fences. I'm not doing those things. So I understand where you're coming from because it makes for good viewing. It makes for, you know, people joining in. Like if it looks like I don't really have a position, then everybody can partake and glean what they want to glean. But that works for the people that it works for. I'm not in it for that. I've never been into podcasting for that. I've been into podcasting so I can have a voice, so I can use my voice, and I can have a good time doing so. If I want to talk about something today, I'm going to talk about it. If I want to talk about something different tomorrow, I'm going to talk about something different. I don't have an agenda.
You do have an agenda, bro. We all here for a reason.
I'm here to tell the truth.
Listen, if you want to talk to yourself, you can get in front of your bathroom mirror and get your shit off. We are definitely here for a reason. All of us, we call it clout chasing. We all want some attention. It all comes with it. We definitely here, and people do play the other side, and it is entertainment purposes. We just not here to educate, because if you by that metric, you could just go talk to yourself. I know you want to be realer than real in this moment, but let's be real.
You're entitled to your opinion. That's not going to change what I do, though.
Bro, okay, bro. Listen, cuz, if you really trying to get your message out there and lay them on heads that matter, at some point you're gonna have to meet them where they at. I deal with a lot. Hold on, wait. So listen, you deal with a lot of youth. I deal with a lot of youth. Sometimes you have to adjust to be relatable to teach them. Correct or wrong? Or are you this person right here at all times? And I guarantee you, if you is, your message is missing over half of them.
I'm this person at all times.
And there you have it. That's one thing about it, bro. I'm a great teacher. I'm super relatable to the kids. I help them a lot. And you got to meet them and then bring them up there where you at.
They love me.
Of course they do. Of course.
It's another thing I want to talk to you about too, is this, which is, so the content game, bro. Like, I understand content, you know what I'm saying? And one thing I could say from this situation, just from some of the things I done heard from other avenues, you know what I'm saying, the channels of communication in regards to some people's response, which is why I respect you reaching out to me directly, because I'm so available, bro. But like, just hearing backdoor things about like how people feel about some of the reactions I've been doing covering this whole thing, bro. I understand content. And I know that y'all, you, Room 9, Anton, everybody over there, they understand content. So when you see a content creator being a content creator, why play at being upset when you understand content? It's like niggas only cool with being in the fight when they throwing punches.
Right. And once again, I think all of us, it's a clean flush with this one. Like, I think we all stand in agreement with it. Like, I didn't like it just like y'all did, and I voiced my opinion. If you watched the show when he came on right after the court, I told him I ain't think it was a good play, bro. I tell him
not the Corey shit, not the Corey shit. I'm talking about covering the Corey shit. So like through covering this, you know what I'm saying? A lot of like the folks on that side been seeing it. So they got adverse opinions of like my coverage of this. But me personally, I done gave super chats to Room 9. I watch Room 9 still. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna watch tomorrow. So you know what I'm saying? Why be adverse to a content creator being a content creator when you a content creator and you understand content creation? So
but,
like, okay.
I got you.
Yeah. Okay.
Somebody put it to me like this the other day, and I never even noticed it, bro. Do you know, outside of me and Mika, we are the only content creators on the panel?
Mm-hmm.
That is it. So the understanding that you have, I'm not sure if they have it. I think they view Room 9 as a platform where they come and kick it they talk politics, they talk about real life shit, and then they off because they don't do content outside of me and Mika. We are the only ones that really understand what content is, and Anton, of course. They don't do content, and I didn't notice that until somebody said it the other day. Like, dang, they really don't do content. Like, this ain't even the content I do full time.
Right.
And so I never noticed it. So maybe that'll answer your question, bro. Because do they know?
No, I don't. Yeah, because they know. Because you got 2K people watching you live, minimum on the low side, every time y'all run. You see the comments, you see what come with the game. You bearing witness in real time of what people going crazy on you in our chat right now. I just don't got it up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure. I mean, but you get what I'm saying. But I'm saying we know what come with the game. You see what I'm saying? So from all your experience being on the panel, you still know what come with the game. Even if you don't got your own channel and you don't do nothing outside of paneling, you know what come with the game. So playing that being sensitive, I can't honor that part of it. You see what I'm saying? Like,
so you know if that's the case, a lot of their characters get broke. A lot, because you seen arguments, you'd have seen some real shit on there.
No, for sure.
It was more than content.
Yeah,
so I don't know if they really understand what really come with it outside of Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Bingo. I hate to interrupt you, but I have to do that. Just don't try not to lose your train of thought. That is why I'm always the same.
Okay.
Because I don't have to break character, because everything that's coming out of my mouth, everything that I'm doing, if whether it be in front of those kids, whether it be in my own home, whether it be with all the cameras and the lights on, whether somebody's interviewing me, no matter what it is, as long as they see the same guy that's been in front of you the whole time, they can't say they broke my character. No one can say they broke my character. You might be able to get me mad if it's a bad day for me, but I'm a human being. There's no such thing as breaking character when you are character. That's what real integrity is.
No, not character as in a sense of personality. Character as a sense of content creator.
The content creator, Tez, is the same guy who walks the streets every single day. So when I'm in the mall, I'm this guy. When I'm on the football field, I'm this guy. When I'm teaching kids, I'm this guy.
But how conducive is that for content though, my God? Think about if Denzel was the character off of Training Day every day. How many roles could he get?
2K. Denzel Washington plays the same character in every movie. Number one.
Not.
Number two,
he was the same person he was in Glory. He was the same person he was in Training Day. Denzel is not the same character in every movie, bro. It's like, come on, you being
He's an actor. I am not. At least not in this setting. I have acted in movies and shows, but I am in this setting. I am not an actor. I am not putting on somebody else's name and becoming a new character.
My boy, we all do a little something. In real life,
we don't.
In real life, would you ever get in his face and, yeah, man, I'm pretty chocolate? Would you do that, or that's just some internet shit?
I do it every day, actually.
I don't know. I will. That's a wild shit to say in real life.
I don't understand the correlation between people that put on. I don't put on the Tez down and become a completely new character. Everyone that knows me knows I'm just like this in person. I'm just like this in person. I'm, like I said, on the field, on TikTok, on Instagram. That is all 100% unedited, unadulterated Tez. That is the Tez that you get.
Yeah.
And I hate to burst the bubble of fakeness that seems to be running rampant on the internet today. But I'm gonna tell you a little story. I am a guy who went to places with people and didn't fit in with them. And guess what I found out by not fitting in with them? That I don't need to. I'm more popular by not fitting in with them.
My boy,
I think hold on, 2K. I want to finish. You know who won Homecoming King at their high school? It was me. You know why it was me? Because I wasn't in anybody's group. So all the groups liked me because I was the realest one there.
You probably
still messing with me right now. They still hit me up right now. They're coming to our show on February the 13th in Darien, Illinois, to see the Raw Society Coalition and all 5 of us do our thing and our special guests. Not because I'm some massive content creator, but because they like me. And it may be if you guys decided that you were going to be more true to yourselves and not put on characters or play the left or play the right, maybe your people would like you too. And then maybe, just maybe, you would have to charge your barber for a picture because you would be happy that the barber took a picture of you because he was proud that he got to work on you. How arrogant it sounds to charge your barber who is working for pennies on the dollar to cut your hair and make you look presentable.
Do you not know what barbers charge today?
I know what they charge today. This is why I still cut my own hair.
You can't know. I'm not for to be a walking billboard for somebody who just charged me from $60 to $80 for a haircut.
But you got it.
I do got it, and I'm gonna keep it.
So okay, so you paying it when you got the money versus somebody who walking in who going to a warehouse job tonight, he got to pay it too. What makes you better than him?
It don't. But what make the barber so entitled? Hold on. So listen, we do YouTube. We have to pay for promo. Okay, if we wanted our shit promoted on YouTube or you want somebody to promote it, does that not come with a fee, Classic? It do.
True.
Okay, so if the barber wants to showcase his work that I ain't paid for, I might add you, then that comes with a fee. He charged me for every little thing. And I just supposed to give him something for free? You gotta make that make sense.
I understand the business.
Well, I mean, you probably don't have any friends. I have marketing professional friends,
but
I'm a marketer myself. We all have skills and we all use our skills to make each other better.
Friends ain't charging me $80 for a haircut.
So you don't have no friends that are barbers.
Yes,
what you're telling me.
Yes, I got plenty of friends that are barbers, but
why they not cutting your hair?
And I charge what I charge.
Why are they not cutting your hair?
Because they do cut my hair.
Look. So I'll give you an example, right? So next Friday night, if Classic calls me at 2:00 in the afternoon and says, "Tez, I couldn't get in the chair. I need you to come work your magic, dog." I'm not saying where my tip at. I'm not saying nothing. Classic, I got you.
That's cool, because see, now you're going out your way, and I'm pretty sure Classic gonna tip you because of that.
But I wouldn't let him. No, I wouldn't let him tip me.
Listen,
I would not let him tip me.
Hey, when he talking about the money, you can't send none back. This is what it is. If I walk in and me as your friend, you say your price $80, bet I respect your price, bro. That's the business. So when I say, hey, don't take my picture, that's gonna be 20 off the cut. Respect me. That's my business. You are moving off entitlement, sir. That's entitlement. Anybody else that want to come to me, I'm charging them too. That's the business. Now, if it's friendly, it was like, come on, you know I'm gonna charge you $40. Well, you know I'm gonna throw you a $10 tip, and you can post the picture.
What up, me?
Business is business. I thought it was that. That you, bro. I get where you at. You running off a perfect society, and that's to me, that's your.
No, I'm not.
That's the flaw in your logic. You want people to.
I have good people in the support system around me that when I was at my lowest did not leave.
And I did too. Then that's why you knew them good people at your lowest, because it's not that many good at the top. So when you do get to a certain level and you still is able to meet her and bring it back home, you still able to meet her, Anton. Nigga, that's a real plus. Nigga, the more up you get, the grimier you get, bro.
Nah. You ain't got to do none of that.
Okay, well, how did they do it?
Because they're
how did they do it?
Because they're slime balls.
So you just said they ain't got to do that, but ain't no good people at the top. It's rare. It's rare.
Yes, there are good people at the top. Not a lot. Not a lot.
Hey, 2K, you, in fairness, ain't a lot of good people at the top.
Yeah, it's not.
What was my original argument?
Anton Daniels' tax bracket would be considered at the top.
Absolutely.
What was my argument?
So, again, you can't fault folks for looking a little close. You feel me?
And I'm not faulting it. But like I just told you, once you meet a good dude like Anton at the top, that's the rarity. That's the rare air. That's why I'm speaking towards him, because hey, if this was 80 more people, a lot of what y'all saying to be true. This probably the one time
that he said that 2K. Did you forget that he said Malcolm X?
If that's his opinion, fuck Malcolm X. I said fuck Martin Luther King. I'm pro Malcolm X. Fuck Martin Luther King. Am I a bad person now?
I guess you didn't watch the show from a couple of days ago, which is fine. It's not necessarily your
you're not answering my question. Am I now a bad person for saying fuck Martin Luther King?
Well, I'll say this much. I'm not the personal judge on morality, but it does make you kind of shitty.
You judging him on morality for saying
it does make you kind of shitty if you say something like that.
It don't. That's my opinion of the person.
You're allowed to have an opinion.
Listen,
I never said you didn't.
Martin Luther King set niggas back at an astronomical rate.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, look, 2K. Why y'all keep doing this?
What you mean?
Why y'all keep believing the bull? So you're gonna tell me that you don't know anything about what was really going on.
I know about the COINTELPRO. I know, bro. I'm not a dumb nigga because I'm a hood.
Then why would you say something that was completely disingenuous?
Because Martin Luther King had us sitting outside of motherfucking white people restaurants to eat unseasoned food instead of supporting our own motherfucking.
That is not what he did.
We boycotting buses that, goddamn it, we could have just made our own. He was putting us together.
The busing industry and the transportation industry in Selma. Hold on. I'm gonna educate you real quick. Every time y'all say some bullshit out of your mouths like that, that's when real historians get really pissed off. The reason that they did those things was to cripple the economy, and they were succeeding. So much to the point. Let me finish talking, sir.
Go for it.
Not do that.
Don't get in your feelings.
I'm not getting in my feelings. I'm not angry at you. I'm giving you some facts here. They crippled the economy to the point where they passed legislation that the boycott was illegal. They do not pass legislation for, black people are just sitting outside. No, they were hurting their economy. Martin Luther King's goal in doing all those boycotts and sit downs and sit-ins and don't do this and don't do that was to cripple the economy. The FBI and COINTELPRO told Martin Luther King Jr. to off himself or they were going to do it for them. Martin Luther King Jr. said, nah. Malcolm X showed up in his living room so they could get together and form a new coalition to bring both sides together because Malcolm X had the mobilization and the action plan, and Martin Luther King had the network and the voice. If they would have been allowed to get together, we wouldn't be having this discussion right now, would we? Because it wouldn't be a bunch of broke, dumb black people, as you know, apparently your boss decides to call us, or the broke lens, because we would have had our own stuff, because they wouldn't have been able to stop us, because we're the commerce. We always have been.
It's not it's not that. It's not that. You know that.
No. I'm saying because I see where Ted's coming from. I see where you coming from. I've been known to hold MLK accountable too. You know what I'm saying? But for different reasons. But I'm more Malcolm than Martin all day long. But at the that's all I can say.
You heard a man. You hit his pockets. Martin hit his pockets.
Hey, he will fucking our pockets up because if we listen, bro, Martin wasn't like
you can't have it both ways, 2K.
Hey, no,
I told you the truth. I told you what the government did.
I'm talking.
The government said you cannot do that.
Can I talk?
I will.
Yeah.
Because even at the end of his run, Martin Luther King had changed his tone. Hey, you'd have heard this before. I feel like I had led a bunch of people into a burned house. He said that. That's King. Because he did exactly what I said. I got a reason to say fuck Martin Luther King. And Tom might think he got a reason to say fuck Malcolm X. That don't make him a bad person. It don't make you a bad person. It don't make me a bad person.
Yeah. I look at MLK like your average black parent in America. They gonna send their kid off to public school to be indoctrinated, but with the purest intentions. You see what I'm saying? They got great intentions, pure heart, want the best for their child, and finna send their ass off to indoctrination camp. Maybe because they can't afford private school, or maybe because they don't know no better. But nevertheless, they gonna do it. So I look at MLK the same way. MLK was a man who had good intentions and the wrong methodology. That's all, bro. Like bro, when George Floyd passed, we marched up and down. I marched up and down the street. And because I did it, I'm grateful I did it. Because I got to see that marching up and down the street, yelling shit don't do nothing.
My boy.
So that's so I don't fault MLK for not knowing no better, but I do still recognize it for what it is.
See, I fought him, man, because I feel like at some point, how many rallies did you have to go to know that they ain't do nothing?
One.
There you go. This nigga was marching all over the place.
I'm gonna propose another question.
Like,
does it make you
Okay.
Does it make you a bad person or worthy of getting somebody to say F you after you got shot in the head because you were enlightened and you found new information? I would hazard a guess that anyone that's presented with new and factual information that they may have been slightly off kilter on their vision or their goal and alters their goal and changes their goal to get it more right is actually intelligent and not somebody that deserves that type of rhetoric.
But if I say fuck this, or fuck that, that's just what it is.
So if you for your entire life believe that 1 + 1 was Jello, and then you find out that 1 + 1 is 2, and somebody proves it mathematically, scientifically, using all types of theories,
Mhm.
and then you look them in the face and you say, "Well, I've been taught that 1 + 1 was Jello my whole life, so it's Jello." That is what true ignorance is.
Absolutely.
All I'm saying is, yes, they were men. They were not gods. They were not deities. They were not prophets. They were men. They both had great intentions for our Black people, and they both went about it in ways that would help us. Was everything they did right? No, because they are men. Was everything they did wrong? No, because they're men. But to completely vilify them for their shortcomings is an issue, especially inside the Black community that struggles with leadership.
I don't know, man. I think it's one of them things. If you call it down the middle, bro, if you call it down the middle, you can't not acknowledge that. Like he acknowledged himself, he walked us into a burning building. We can't, no matter what, bro. Like we could list all his good or whatever, or his intentions. We can measure his heart. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he even confessed it himself. Like, damn, that no better got my ass. I ain't no better. You know what I'm saying?
And listen, so this is my question. How long did King know before he told us he didn't know? Because it took me one march, like classic, and it was the George Floyd. That's the crazy shit. It took me one march to understand, hey, we want to get something done, man. We're gonna have to bust some ass.
Yeah.
Okay. You can't march to a bunch of people who took everything.
How old might you be?
Me?
I'm not going to assume your age.
I might be in my 30s.
Okay, so I hazard a guess then that you never experienced segregated bathrooms.
So
I hazard a guess that you never had to deal with apartheid. I hazard a guess. I mean, if you lived in South Africa at your age, you would have, so you would understand what it is and you know what you don't know. I would hazard a guess that you never walked into a restaurant and they had a sign hanging above your head that said Negroes can't eat here. I would hazard a guess that when you send your child to school, if you so choose to do so, that there's probably someone of several different races sitting in the rows in front of and behind them if they weren't lucky enough to sit right in front of the teacher. I would also hazard a guess that if you decided that you were going to, slum it with the normals, get on the red line, that you're not going to be sitting there and somebody walk up to you and say, "Excuse me, sir, this is the whites only car." I would hazard a guess that none of those things are happening.
Well, just so happened I happen to be from Mississippi. Okay? And not saying that racism looks the same, but segregation was definitely a thing. The last unsegregated high school in Mississippi just became unsegregated in 2021. What?
It's a hell of a fact.
So, and this a fact. You can look it up. Cleveland, Mississippi.
I know
that's a hell of a fact. I said.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Talked about it on my show.
Even without the segregation, it's still segregated, but it's respectfully segregated. So
that's not what we're discussing here. That is a benchmark, and it's called moving the goalpost. And I refuse to let you do it.
You first let me get down with my point.
It's the same as slavery. You understand?
Let him land.
He got it.
Let him land, Tez. Let him land.
I let him land.
He got it. I see Tez. You, Mr. Person.
Hold on, real quick. Wait, money break. Hold on, money break. Kira with the super chat. Let's get active, man. Where we going, Kobe? We going, Kobe. Let's get it.
I ain't really trying to do no hooks or none of that. I just want to get on that.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. 333. Got the super chats flying in, man. Yup.
Classic. Panoramic roof for a decade straight. Mama mentality since back in the day. I was in college hooping in crazy 8. 0-6, beat class gon' spray. I had a switch on the blick and it sound like a switch every time I let go of the gate. Your door with the flick of the wrist. You ask for the time and I show you my wage. 3-3-3, I'm the captain of the team. Take it to the bank, you can follow my lead. I got the codes, I got the keys. Win, lose, or draw, you can put it on me. Full blown step return from a black sheep. Everybody take heed every time that I speak. Plays at the line, I'ma make classic.
Yes, Lord. Shout out to the super chats, man. 20 balls flying in. Kira said, Buddy and his whole camp is compromised, no morals, no code, no integrity, mad over objective takes about a man that's not even in their bloodline. You can't argue with a fool from a distance. It's hard to tell who's who.
Women opinion never matter to me. You don't know what it's like to even walk the path.
Here go a man. Uncle Plug said, I'll double down, Kira.
It's a little bit more legit coming from him.
All right, man. I'll let y'all get back to y'all conversation. Appreciate you addressing it though. For sure. But yeah, man. I think hey, the split hairs on Martin, Malcolm, and all that, I don't really feel like that's something like ain't nobody gonna move off their position on that. But it's good to know each other's position though, for sure, man. But all in all, 2K, you feel like you got to address everything that you felt like you saw from us that you wanted to talk about?
Not really, but it was a great conversation.
Was it something in particular that you want to get to? I ain't pressed for time, but you may be. I don't know. I just want to be respectful.
I didn't counsel some stuff over here for this.
So respect. You have the floor, sir.
Respect. So what was it? What was something or whatever it is that you wanted to get to that we didn't get to?
No, everything good, but I just wanted to give an understanding of who I am. I know some people gonna believe me, some people won't. Mm-hmm. It is what it is. I just in that moment on that video, I'm not no do boy. I'm not an Anton Daniels like. That is a man. That nigga flawed just like I'm flawed. But I will attest to his character, bro. And he's one of the great leaders that we have, and he don't pop it enough. But I just want to, be one of the first people to say it, cause he a great black man, bro. And despite what y'all see on the internet, he's a great black man, bro.
Tenfold, and I respect that for a lot of reasons. I'm gonna say this: I respect that because if you know a man personally and the man is under attack, you are gonna need some more soldiers outside of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I respect you being a real friend to him, being loyal to him. That's what I would want somebody to do for me. So I do have respect for that. Also, I'm not surprised that we damn near agree on damn near everything today, because when I watch your content, we agree on damn near everything. But in addition to that too, I'm gonna take your word for it, bro. Like I said, even though you go through all my reviews, my assessment was on the situation, how it was handled, and the lack of consistency by Anton. So I'm gonna go on record and let you know I never thought he was a bad person. I reiterate that. But for the people who did, hopefully they either did or didn't get clarity from our conversation today. You know what I'm saying? And it's commendable what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And respect to that. I subscribed and locked in with you on everything too. So definitely plan to talk to you more. Did you have anything you wanted to throw to? I know you on Rumble heavy now, right?
Nah, I'm on Kick heavy, but like I said, that's a different world. Like I don't even diverge in this world of knowledge. Like I do more of the entertainment stuff.
Yeah.
And I just kick it over there, bro. I only do this if my dog Hamp hit me up, Anton, and now if you and Class hit me up, if you and Tez need me, man, I'll make a appearance. I like it here. I think me and Tez, we gonna bump heads a lot. But it's like I said, the audience get the win because he not saying that he's younger, he's beneath me. He's seen life how I seen it at a young age, and the more you grow up, the more you understand. Like, damn, the bad guy was right this whole time.
Mm.
Yeah,
I'm the bad guy.
What you not? You're a sweetheart, nigga.
I'm 38.
You're
I'm probably older than you.
You're a sweetheart.
Trust me. I'm also from the south side of Chicago. I'm gonna tell you right now, you don't get to be where I get without being the bad guy sometimes.
Yeah, you were put up.
But it's the way that I was not. I wish you knew, but I'm not about to talk about that today.
What's the name of that saying? It's one of them superhero movies. It was like die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain.
Yeah.
That right there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That holds true to you, Ted.
So we talk about comics. I'm more like the Red Hood. You know who the Red Hood is?
Nah,
the Red Hood was one of the Batman's acolytes, right? He saw the flaws in Batman's approach. And what he did, he said, well, here's how it goes. Well, why are we arresting the criminals when we can just,
kill them? Let me change that.
And he did. And he continued doing so. Because he got beat down by the Joker one day. I'm that guy that got beat down by the Joker. So I mean, I don't want you to think that it's anything other than that. I'm probably the most dangerous person in the room at all times.
Shit, look, we stand to have plenty more conversation. I'm sure whatever 2K initial assessment of you is will or won't change over time, man. But you know what I'm saying? I don't want to take too much of your time, bro. And I definitely appreciate you reaching out directly. One of my main things that I stand on, bro, is don't talk about me, talk to me. You know what I'm saying? I'd had the same phone number since I was 14 years old. You got my line, bro. It's not gonna change. I don't, you know what I mean? Anybody want to get a hold of me or talk to me or gain some understanding, we could do it live, we could do it behind, you know what I'm saying, closed scenes or whatever the case may be. But it is what it is, man. And I like, it's respect. And that's what we about over here, man. And for everybody that's watching real quick, like, we pride ourselves on discussing manhood, bringing back the essence of manhood. This what it looked like, you know what I mean? Like, and listen, quiet as kept, Anton and Corey's interaction is also what it looked like.
I said Anton and Corey interaction is a normal night at the car house.
Mm-hmm.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't think that there was nothing special. Like, there's two niggas bumping heads at the car house. That's an every night occurrence.
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is. But I do like the manhood, like, because we don't have to agree to be cohesive. Like, that Ted is still a black man. I'm not gonna disrespect him. We don't have to get along. And just because I like classic don't mean I got to agree with everything he say. This is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Different variations.
That's real respect.
But yeah, man, we gonna get ready to wrap it. We got to do the housekeeping, but I'm not gonna hold you for that, bro. So I'm gonna let you go, 2K. But again, bro, thank you, brother. I'll be in touch.
All love, bro. Y'all be blessed, bro.
You too, man.
For sure. All right, Tez, man. Good talk, man. Good talk. Shout out to 2K for being a real one, man.
Classic.
For real. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Man. I'm glad he came.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not shocked though. I'm not shocked, bro. Like, it's the consistency that I talk about, bro. Like, when people represent themselves a certain way, sometimes you can see through the camera lens. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, for everybody that's tapped in, man, make sure you hit the like button on your way out if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribe to our channels, myself, at the Tears Down, and also the Raw Society Coalition channel. Make sure you tap in, man. If you tap into those channels, you will have dope ass content damn near all day, every day, 7 days a week. I mean, it's real close to all day, every day, 7 days a week. We not fully autonomous yet, but shit, we knocking at the door for sure. You know what I'm saying? Ted, did you have anything that you wanted to give to the people? Anything coming up? Anything you want to speak about? I know we got our event.
Okay, yeah, let me do that one. So guys, as you guys can see, this is the Raw Society Coalition. That is comprised of myself, the Classic Codes, Souls of Thought, Uncle Plug TV, Souls of Thought. On the Souls of Thought channel, you guys are going to see the No Middleman podcast. So if you guys have been seeing the No Middleman podcast circulating, I'm sure you have, that's going to be on the Souls of Thought channel or the Raw Society Coalition channel. You have Uncle Plug TV. Uncle Plug was live this morning. Y'all tap in and check out what Uncle Plug and Fat Larry were talking about this morning. Conversations with Soft Rain, the first lady of the RSC. Y'all definitely need to check in with her and her Kings panel, which is on Thursday. So every other Thursday night. And then you have the Tears Down, myself. You know, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of everything over there. The tagline for the Tears Down is sports, unscripted, and culture unfiltered. We're going to give you a little bit of everything. We're going to talk about the do's, the don'ts, the ins, the outs, the ups and the downs. And it's going to be 100% raw. It's going to be 100% unscripted. It's going to be 100% unfiltered. Just how it always is.
Tenfold. Mimi said you need to get Slimmy up here. If Slimmy want to talk, man, all he got to do is tap in. I'm so easy to get a hold of. Might be hard to get on the phone. I'm not real big on talking on the phone, but to get a hold of, it's so easy, Mimi. Let them know, you know what I'm saying? Or you know, put us in touch or whatever you want to do it. I'm down to talk to anybody, you know what I'm saying? Even from that camp or wherever else, all the other content creators. Shout out to Illosophical, you know what I'm saying? All the content creators that have been reaching out to any of us, trying to collaborate, you know what I'm saying? Anybody in the coalition that's trying to collaborate, we definitely appreciate it, man. And this inside of this space, you know what I'm saying, it may be differences of opinions, it may be, you know what I'm saying, conversations that need to be held and whatnot, but at the end of the day, we all working together and we all monetizing and doing what we got to do. You feel me? So, you know, like I said, if you understand the game, when you check in, just, you know what I mean, don't tweak about what come with the game. You feel me? So we will be at Q Bar. Make sure y'all check this promo out at the end of the live stream. This is the human experience. We normally go. Oh yeah, go ahead.
So I saw all the chats, y'all. Y'all need to go to SoundCloud, type in B-class. Soft Rain, if you're in the building still, can you drop that link in the chat to help them out a little bit? Go to B/class. All the music that you've heard today, both the opening, all the super chats, and even the video that you're about to see, is all music by that man right next to me. That is B-Class, also known as Classic at the Classic Codes. You guys can tap in with his music, and y'all are in for a treat if you do. That song was called Kobe. You can also find it. You know what I'm saying? So y'all go ahead and do it. I like Set Me Free right now. You know, I got a whole lot of his tracks on spin all day long, but Set Me Free is my jam right now. Who knows what it's gonna be next week? You know what we didn't hear today?
What we didn't hear?
Coming to the Ring.
Hey, look, we just got a super chat. You know, we can play it now. Money. Let's get active.
Fighting out of the southpaw stance, standing at 6'2", 190 pounds. I give you, boy, I'm made different. I work too hard. Ain't no way I ain't getting paid different. This from the dirt, this from the mud. You ain't slave with me. This was strictly for my homies that was brave with me. You can't come in with me now if you ain't came with me. Start looking at you side eye if you ain't with me. I seen a couple people try and it ain't in pretty. I only keep the people around that stood on 10 with me. And if they start to stand on 9, that's where it end with me. It can end quickly. In the way I level up, I make them spin differently. I should start a foundation. They be make-a-wishing me. I got these hoes in the fringe. They can't seem to get to me. Babe, I done mastered discipline. It take more than booty cheeks. Need a little more conversation, cause I still be trying to see. I be listening with my eyes. Yeah, I still be trying to see. I be moving like the prize. You can't find another me. Let's get focused. Want the fruits of your labor, gotta climb the tree.
Classic.
Oh yeah,
I needed that one.
Somebody said copyright infringement. No, actually, Key, I'm glad you recognize the instrumental. Key Glock don't copyright infringe. Shout out to Memphis, Tennessee, man, and shout out to my dog Fat Larry that was on Uncle Plug live stream earlier today. From Memphis, Tennessee, man. Key Glock does not copyright infringe me for using that beat over that freestyle over his beat, but I'm glad your ass playing police in the chat. Shout out to Richard. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate your ass playing police in the chat. I like your message and your music. I appreciate it. I appreciate it for sure. Definitely appreciate it. Look who popped in. Look, she wasn't gonna go the whole stream without popping in. It don't matter what stream it is. Where's she at? The lovely Chanel. Look, we knew we was gonna see it. Yeah. B-Class is the top rapper. Hit the SoundCloud off for show. Appreciate you, man. Music is tight. Enough talent. Appreciate it. Modestly, I ain't gonna say I don't believe in humility, but modestly, I've been probably like a top 10 rapper in the world for probably the last five to in my opinion, probably like the last 5 to 7 years. So you know, undiscovered is undiscovered, but I treat my music like buried treasure now. I got that shit largely offline. Most of my catalog ain't even available to y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. But that lets you know how much I care about money. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. I thought I saw Jim Jones in here. Am I tweaking?
I don't think so. I thought I saw it too.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it though, gang.
Yeah, it's so many. John Jones.
Yeah.
It was John Jones.
Oh, it's John Jones. Okay, I thought
John Jones.
I was gonna say Jim Jones.
John Jones coming through. What's up, John Jones?
Yeah, you never know who watching. I love y'all live. Shout out to Mode or Culture. She always tapping in with great insight in the comments. I love y'all live. They get it popping with the conversation down in the comment section. All for sure. You know, we're gonna address the chat. The chat make the world go round. You know what I'm saying? I got the best chat on all streaming platforms. Hey, wouldn't nobody else chat pull up in here talking crazy? That's a
classic.
Fact. They gonna pull up and they gonna play nice, and everybody with a wrench is a trained shooter. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. We got snipers on the roof for that trolling shit. Vic said that shit rocking for sure. Appreciate it, Vic. Appreciate it for sure. He said Class been the second coldest for a long time. He know who number one. I had to, brother. Niggas.
If I'm wrong.
You know, we got songs together. He know, hey, B, go back and play them tracks. He know. He know what's going on. But yeah, man.
It was coming.
But yeah, man. We finna get up out of here, man. It's the human experience. We appreciate y'all, man. Tap in, stick around, Jay. We'll be back later this week with our regular show. We had to make an exception to get 2K up and make sure we had the conversation, bro. Shout out to 2K one more time. We up out of here.
I see y'all in 24.
Yeah.
I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you can take to the I'm having that aura, I got that glow. They hate it worse when they know that you know. Walk in the room like I'm covered in gold. I used to suppress it, was about to implode. I used to suppress it, was about to explode. Sore thumb in the room everywhere that I go. Black sheep for the fam, used to think something was wrong. Took a little time to realize I was chose. Took a little time to realize I was special. Ever since birth, been a cold under pressure. Wanna be great, gotta do a little extra. That's why I grind with obsession. Everything about me irregular, everything about me is pressure. Maximum effort, no box left unchecked on the checklist, no stone left unturned. Mash on the gas and etc. Or farming, ho, I'm up in rank. Step in the room, they paved the way. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't.